Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening. Hi Mbak
Hi,
Evit. I'm gonna say hi first. Hi Mbak Rina. How are you?
Husna. Not okay for today because officially today disparate. Eh, I separate. I long distance relationship again with
Oh, you got
my
back to Palu
with
and with
with
your family.
yes.
Oh, that must be
And
very very
I'm very
fun.
tired for a long trip today
Mm,
because I transited Makassar, Yogyakarta to Makassar,
mhm,
Makassar to
mhm,
Palu. It's a
mhm,
long trip, and
mhm.
and now I can on my camera because I lay in my bed because
Okay.
I
Mhm,
have a headache
mhm.
and I'm very tired, Una.
It's okay. Just take your time. Consider this class as a way for you to relax a little bit and to have someone to talk to. Little chat. I'm now going to move to Mbak Effie. I'm gonna say hi
Okay,
first.
udah,
Hi,
thank
Mbak
you.
Effie. Yeah. Hi, Mbak Effie. How are you?
Miss Husna. I'm fine.
Oh,
I have
you look so great. I mean, I haven't seen you in person, but from the look of it, from the camera, I mean, you're so pretty.
oh, thank
I mean,
you.
and incidents kebetulan ya. Did you w- was it how did you meet your husband? Did your husband come to your home and ask for your parents' permission, similar to Mbak Rina, or what?
Uh,
What?
I
What?
and my husband uh, apa, dijodohkan.
So you got so it's an arranged marriage,
Ini apa ya? Be brothers ya.
arranged
Matchmaking.
match.
Matchmaking.
Okay. Matchmaking.
Yeah,
Ah, okay. So
matchmaking.
who introduced you to him or him to you?
I first met last May. Last May, or I married early August.
Early August. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
you met him early May and then got
No,
married.
last May. Last May.
Oh, at the end of May.
Yeah, the end of May.
Mm-hmm. And then got married in August, early
Yeah,
August.
early August.
Okay. So
Prepare
siapa yang mengenalkan
almost, yes,
almost what?
almost 2 months for
Mm.
prepare.
Oh, almost two months for
Yeah,
preparing.
June and July.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
And yeah, my not I yang I prepared my marriage. Uh, prepare all prepared uh, from my mother.
Okay. All
Bukan
right.
yang persiapan. Saya
Iya,
tinggal
pernikahan
tulis
buat
aja.
keluarga ya, for the parents, not for us.
Ya.
Mhm. Wow, I think we all have somehow similar stories here because me too. I met my husband, my current husband in um October 2020, 2020, and then got married in November 2020. So less than a month
Wow.
knowing each other. So yeah, October, November, yeah. I think it was very fast. Um, yeah, it is very interesting because it's a beautiful coincidence. Kita punya kesamaan. In a way, we didn't have a relationship with our partner,
Yes.
but we chose to trust him, our partner, to become or to handle being married to us. Jadi kita percaya aja mereka bisa gitu ya
Yes.
menghandle kita. I think I would love to hear your stories, maybe in the next meeting, or we will see. It's just I am so curious about your own situation. I mean, especially your opinions about not having a relationship before marriage. For me, because it was not because there was no relationship between me and my husband. Now we are facing the situation where we have to get to know each other, and sometimes there are conflicts which stems from not knowing each other. Jadi ada masalahnya itu karena kita nggak tahu satu sama lain, nggak tahu kayak
Yes.
kebiasaannya, kemudian preferensi sukanya apa, we didn't know, especially when I'm disappointed, for example, or when I'm not in the mood, because my husband didn't know me, or at least he never we didn't know each other until after we are married. Jadi sama sekali nggak tahu. Kemudian ketemu dan memutuskan untuk menikah. Of course, the problems happen during or after the marriage. Biasanya seperti itu. So I would love to know more about this, but because the time is already is up, so I will have to click pause. Saya akan ngepost dulu, nanti kita lanjutin lagi di next time. So for a review and a little feedback, so this evening we studied, or we spontaneously talked about our own situation. Started with me asking for your for your advice. Bagaimana caranya, or how do you handle being dealing with the situation of being a new mom? I asked for your own stories. Bagaimana that way I can learn for myself. Oh, this hiring a nanny or trusting our kid with a daycare facilities is not, aren't that scary, because in the beginning I always felt scary for trusting or putting my kid to other people, basically trusting them to take care of my kid. Uh, I feel a little untrusting, nggak terlalu percaya. Gimana nanti kan saya punya kayak ketakutan. I have this insecurity. What if they didn't treat my kid well, or what if they amit-amit harass my kid? Hopefully not. Um, so I think I'm still, hopefully when my baby already reaches that age, like 4 or 5 years old, I will trust her with other people, maybe like what Mbak Rina did, using CCTV, hiring a nanny, so we can always control what happened in our house. Maybe I will use that option in the future. Again, and then we proceed to talk about um, what is it? Pursuing a career while while also raising a family. And then we talked about uh, our um, our situation with with the partner. And for the feedback, first I'm gonna start with Mbak Evit. I think what I can say so far is I love your enthusiasm in learning English. Jadi sejauh ini saya sudah merasa, oh, this is a very lively class, lively discussion. Jadi semua orangnya berpartisipasi, nggak ada yang pasif dan ada yang mendominasi, enggak. Everyone, uh, you know, bisa punya porsi yang sama dalam berbicara, so that's very good. Nggak ada yang merasa terintimidasi atau mengintimidasi. That is a very productive communication in my opinion. A word of, a word of advice from me to Mbak Evit. If you feel like there is some difficulties when you speak English, especially, you can, um, you know, switch both languages. Although that can seem tricky karena kita pindah dari satu bahasa ke bahasa yang lain, itu bukan hal yang mudah. karena each language has a very different structures and grammar. Ada perbedaan-perbedaan. Kadang kita mikirin vocabnya, tapi struktur kalimatnya udah bener belum ya gitu kan. So my advice would be, I think because we're still learning here, you can um, try to maybe say it in the full language that you know. For example, use bahasa Indonesia untuk satu waktu dalam satu kalimat sampai idenya tersampaikan, and then after that wait for me to translate that so you can learn how to say that or learn at least the vocabulary. Jadi don't worry about any gap of communication. Misalnya kayak kalau saya ngomongnya terlalu lama nanti akan ada misalnya jadi tidak produktif komunikasinya. It's because we're still learning here. The point here is that we can take something from this class. Jadi ada yang bisa diambil dari kelas ini. So my advice would be say things in the language that you know. If there are no words coming out of your mind, for example, benar-benar ngeblok banget, stuck banget, nggak tahu ngomong apa, langsung aja kata sampaikan di bahasa yang kita tahu, bahasa Indonesia. Kemudian wait for me or ask for my help to translate that. You can take note if you want, or you can ask for a specific vocabulary and then try to say it in the language of English, in English, but with correct grammar. Pelan-pelan, take as long as you need, because it is a learning process. Jadi tidak ada yang instan, of course. We can pelan-pelan tapi pasti. So slowly but surely. I think that's a good approach daripada kita yang terlalu berpikir, aduh, gimana ya benernya, gimana yang ini ya. Mendingan gak apa-apa, kita belajar aja dari awal. Maksudnya dari awal, say things that you want to say, and then try to at least say what you know. Jadi yang kita udah tahu bisa disampaikan. Tapi makanya saya sampaikan di awal, your enthusiasm is, what is it? Somehow like makes me want to talk more about you. I mean, it is inviting. Jadi sangat mengundang untuk kita ngomong lagi yuk. Jadi malah takutnya nanti karena sayanya keenakan nanti malah ngobrolnya pakai bahasa Indonesia. Jadi saya lupa this is an English class. So your enthusiasm, I think because you have a background in teaching too, I can sense that about you. For some reason, you come from a place of not talking too much, but you say what needs to be said. Jadi cukup yang disampaikan sangat to the point, misalnya nggak terlalu bertele-tele, because sometimes I experience from talking too much, terlalu bertele-tele, tidak to the point. But with you, I can learn that saying things on to the point is a good way to communicate too sometimes. I hope that you understand what I'm talking about, ya Mbak.
Yeah, I understand, Miss Husna. Thank you very much.
And for Mbak Rina, you are I can sense like very ambitious. Well, from the story that you told us, I can sense that Mbak Rina is a very high-skilled woman. She can handle everything coming her way. Jadi masalah-masalah bisa di-handle karena punya support yang itu tadi yang kuat, punya suami yang sangat mendukung. She's very lucky. But I think deep down Mbak Rina is a very tough person. Orang yang mentally and physically tough, I think.
Una.
Yeah. And from the way that you speak too, even though I can learn, I can hear that from some places that you in some sentences I can still hear some errors in English, but you're very, what is it? You're high spirited and you are enthusiastic, you're very dedicated to learn this. You're very committed too. Sangat berkomitmen dan juga ingin bisa. Jadi satu kata tuh benar-benar disampaikan meskipun ada beberapa yang misalnya kalimatnya belum sesuai grammar atau apa, tapi masih disampaikan. So first you're a very confident person and that I think is a result from a high skill tadi ya. Karena bersemangat juga sangat berdedikasi, berkomitmen ingin bisa. Terdengar dari beberapa kalimatnya yang disampaikan meskipun misalnya ada yang tidak tahu kayak tadi detail oriented. Jadi nggak nunggu saya cariin arti katanya misalnya kayak tadi telaten, tapi langsung ke jump into the description. Kalau misalnya kita nggak tahu katanya ini apa ya telaten tuh, tapi langsung ke deskripsinya. Oh, sangat membantu atau jadi dicarikan sinonimnya kata yang mirip sama apa yang kita cari dalam bahasa Inggris. So that's a very a smart way to communicate. Kalau kita nggak tahu kalimat katanya, kita bisa provide with the description. Misalnya yang tadi telaten. We don't know the word telaten in English, but we know that a telaten is a smart person atau very hardworking, bisa juga. Jadi bisa dicari sinonim-sinonimnya. Mungkin yang mau hanya grammar, mungkin kalau buat Mbak Rina grammarnya dalam berkomunikasi.
Oke, benar.
But again, I can still understand what you're trying to say. So my feedback is always for you. I think learn the structure and the grammar, but then later on throughout this lesson, I will provide some grammar correcting session. Jadi ketika berbicara kita juga akan type in the chat box the correct grammar, what the correct grammar should be ya. Jadi nanti selain vocabnya apa, nanti saya tuju juga grammar yang benarnya seperti apa. So we all need to be patient. Patientnya untuk Mbak Rina dan Mbak Evit, oke. Sambil dibaca juga si chat box-nya, dipahami juga, misalnya ini katanya apa, kemudian grammar yang benarnya seperti apa, kemudian ada yang mau ditanyakan, boleh ditanyakan langsung ke saya, seperti itu. If you have any tips on what you want to discuss next, you can talk to me in the WhatsApp group, or maybe you can chat me privately, feel free ya. Seperti itu. Before we end this class, do you have some question?
No, I think enough. Thank you, Nak.
Thank you. I hope that you have fun, as have I. I will see you again in our next meeting. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye-bye. Thank you, Nak.
Thank you, Miss Husna.
Thank you.